Real Madrid's new season signings in the era of José Mourinho. In a development revealing the scale of preparations inside the corridors of the Santiago Bernabéu, the Spanish newspapers Marca and AS, both close to Real Madrid, have revealed that President Florentino Perez is continuing to work on shaping the features of the Royal Club's future sporting project, despite the fact that the details of his plans have not been officially disclosed during the ongoing electoral campaign. The two newspapers confirmed, citing high-level sources within the club, that Perez has already identified three main targets to strengthen the team's ranks in the coming period: the Portuguese João Neves, the midfielder of Paris Saint-Germain, the Italian Alessandro Bastoni, the defender of Inter Milan, in addition to the young Spanish striker Victor Muñoz. These names come within the sporting priorities of the administration as part of a plan aimed at enhancing technical balance and attempting to return to competitions stronger than was the case in the last two disappointing seasons for the White fans. AS revealed that João Neves, 22 years old, is considered the primary target to bolster the midfield, as Perez and the anticipated technical staff, led by José Mourinho, believe that the young Portuguese player possesses exceptional abilities in building play and intelligently distributing the ball, in addition to his strong physical presence despite his young age. Neves has already shown notably with Paris Saint-Germain this season and has become a target for many major European clubs. However, Real Madrid wants to secure the deal in its favor, especially since the player dreams of playing in La Liga under a Portuguese coach like Mourinho. Estimates suggest that the value of the deal could reach €60 million, an amount that Real Madrid's management considers very reasonable for securing the services of one of the best young midfielders in Europe. The second name, according to Marca, is the towering Italian defender Alessandro Bastoni, the Inter Milan player, about whom we have spoken in previous reports regarding Mourinho's desire to sign him to be the leader of the defensive line in his new project. Perez insists on completing this deal despite its difficulty, especially since Inter Milan is holding on to his player and values him at around €70 to €80 million. However, the Royal Club's management believes that Bastoni could become the future of Real Madrid's defense for the next 10 years, a long-term investment that is well worth it, especially given the team's urgent need to bolster the backline after the major defensive instability in recent seasons, which has cost the team many points and titles. AS reveals a third surprise on Perez's list, the young Spanish striker Victor Muñoz, who is the least famous deal but maybe the smartest. Muñoz is delivering excellent performances with his current team and is described as one of the rising talents in Spanish football. The Royal Club sees him as an investment for the future who can be developed to become a star within 2 or 3 years, especially if he is loaned out for a season or two to gain experience. Indications are that Perez wants to sign Muñoz before other clubs that are closely monitoring him snatch him away. The value of the deal may not exceed €25 million, a modest amount compared to the great potential that the young striker possesses. Marca adds that these three signings come within the framework of a comprehensive plan aimed at rebuilding the team on solid foundations, as Perez is focusing on bolstering three vital positions: advanced midfield, Neves, center-back, Bastoni, and attack, Muñoz, positions that the team has severely struggled with in recent seasons. These signings also align with the desires of the anticipated coach, José Mourinho, who has specifically requested the reinforcement of these positions so that his team can compete strongly in La Liga and the Champions League. AS concludes its report by noting that Florentino Perez is waiting for the end of the presidential elections to officially announce these signings, as the Madrid president wants a strong and impressive start to his new era, and to be able to convince the fans that the club is coming back strongly next season, especially after 2 disappointing seasons without winning any major titles. Will Perez succeed in finalizing these three signings? Will we see João Neves, Bastoni, and Muñoz in a Real Madrid shirt next season? The coming days alone will tell. But what is certain is that the white fans have begun to dream of a strong comeback of the team under the leadership of Mourinho and Perez's 3 signings.